Hi, I'm Jared Wesley, Director of Master's Programs in the Department of Political Science at the University of Alberta. I'm here to tell you a little bit more about our MA in Policy Studies. It's one of 3 graduate programs we offer in our department, alongside our MA and PhD in Political Science. The MA in Policy Studies is a 16-month full-time program where students can choose between one of 2 streams. For those that have policy work experience, they can choose our course-based stream. For those that are seeking that type of experience, they can choose our practicum stream. More on those 2 options and the various professional development opportunities that we offer as part of the program in a moment. I'd like to talk a little bit about what distinguishes the MA in Policy Studies at the U of A from other programs that you'll see across the country. First, we take a deliberately pracademic approach to curriculum development and the student experience. Rather than simply focusing on the academic elements of policy research, we also expose students to the practical elements of policy research and implementation, hence the pracademic approach. We also take a broader view of the policy community. While other policy programs may focus on a provincial government or federal government as their major partner, we have partners throughout the policy ecosystem in Edmonton, Alberta, and beyond. In this sense, we view the policy system as being transgovernmental, and we engage our students with nonprofit organizations, private sector organizations, Indigenous organizations, and others. Thirdly, we take experiential learning seriously in our program, not just through our practicum stream, where students will be involved in paid for-credit work experience, but we integrate experiential learning like simulations, case studies, and workshops into every course and into our professional development offerings. Lastly, because our program is housed entirely within the Department of Political Science, we offer students a unique view of the intersection between politics on one hand and policy on the other. In our core course, Power, Policy Making, and Politics in Canada, we teach students how the gray area between the political world and the policy world, between bureaucracy and elected officials, is often difficult to navigate, and we have them study that through rigorous experiential learning activities. Our system is also quite different at the U of A in that we focus on behavioral competencies, which is what employers in the policy ecosystem tell us. They hire students based on, and they train their employees based on these behavioral competencies. Rather than simply teaching students what they need to know, content knowledge, or what they need to do through skills, we also work with our students to ensure that they go about doing their work in the proper way. Those are behavioral competencies. We have Canada's only in-house 360-degree competency assessment tool where students will work with professors, peers, and in some cases, people that they supervise in order to assess their competency in a variety of different areas. We track this progress throughout their careers and are able to provide one-on-one individualized professional development advice from their program through to the early stages of their work. So these things help to set our MA in Policy Studies apart from those that you'll find in other parts of Canada and the world. I'd like to talk a bit about the structure of the program now. As I mentioned before, there are 2 streams that students can take. One is a practicum stream, the other a course-only stream. Practicum and course-only students will gather at 2 different points together over the course of their program. In their first fall semester and winter semester, they engage in coursework where they not only interact with each other, but also with our MA and PhD students in political science. In spring, summer, our practicum students begin their for-credit paid work experience, while our course-only students continue on with their coursework. As they proceed into the second fall semester of their program, they are each again united through a capstone course where they produce a capstone project, and the practicum students may continue on with their work placements as the course-only students continue on with their coursework. The U of A offers a variety of different experts in a wide range of different policy fields. These are only some of the areas that our students have the opportunity to explore. We have certain dedicated courses in these areas, including Canada's only mandatory course in Indigenous politics, governance, and engagement as part of the MA in Policy Studies program, but also a host of other courses that are offered on a rotating basis. Students can engage in these through directed readings as well, and they can engage with mentors and practicum placements that deal in this wide variety of different policy areas. We also provide support to students in terms of their career pathing. As I mentioned before, we test our students using our own in-house 360-degree competency assessment tool. They're tested in the first semester of their program, again, before they go off on practicum or continue on their coursework in the case of the course-only stream. And then they're tested again at the end of the program. By the end of the program, then, they have a good sense of what they need to work on and their areas of strength. And they're able to speak about those areas of strength when engaging with employers. We offer also an in-house mentorship program that pairs students with experts in various policy fields. We, along with the University of Calgary, have established the Alberta Policy Internship Program, which places 10 of our U of A policy studies students in various paid 4-credit practicum placements over spring and summer. Through the Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research at the U of A, we also require our students to complete and develop individualized development plans, which help them with their professional development during their program and beyond. As I mentioned before, we also offer students unparalleled experiential and relational learning activities through their coursework and a variety of different professional development workshops. So if you want more information about our MA in Policy Studies, please visit the websites that you see on our screen. You can also apply by January of the upcoming year to start your program in the fall. If you have any questions about the program itself, I'd be happy to answer them, and my email address is available on the screen. We hope that you'll consider the MA in Policy Studies program at the U of A for your future educational needs.